Hi everybody, so I'm going to report my stats for today, or from where I left off on my last video. If you go and watch my last video, I was very frustrated because the day before I made the video, I did everything that I should have, and I took X-Lax like 2 days before, and nothing worked. I only dropped like 1.2 pounds, and that was not fat. That was, TMI, whatever I did in the restroom. So yeah, I was really upset. That day I did cook with the cooking oil, so the next day I weighed in at 204.4. That means I dropped 2.3. I was ecstatic. I was so excited. Yes. I was super duper excited. But the next couple of days, I didn't weigh in, I think, no, I did weigh in, but what I'm saying is I didn't make a video. That's right. I didn't make a video ever since because I gained a little bit. And now, as we speak, I'm at 206. And I think it was because for the past 2 days,